Hey guys, welcome back for another CO video. I'm Brian Glenn, and this is the new Raching MON1800a cabinet all-in-one humidor. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna see if it's gonna be a good fit for you. I'm gonna give you the too long didn't read right now. I absolutely recommend it as far as a very stable, very effective way to store your cigars. Is it right for you? Stay tuned and find out. So first of all, we're gonna get the negatives out of the way first. And really the only big negative is how to freaking buy it. Right now, it's the middle of 2021. Shipping for pretty much everything in the world absolutely sucks. And these are no exception. They do come from China like every other model that is like this. So there is a wait time. Now I know there are different websites out there, here in the US at least, that are selling this. None of them actually have it in stock. So wherever you order from, besides the link I'm going to give you later on, call them and make sure they're actually shipping it from the US and not drop shipping it, and you won't have months waiting time. So this is available on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. They have very limited stock. They're just now rolling into the Amazon warehouses. That will ramp up with time. So if you're watching this video when it first comes out, it's going to be different than a year from now. Just bear that in mind. First and foremost, this thing is rock solid stable. I'm not kidding. The numbers are a little off from when I got it set because I've been opening the door and doing this video and all that kind of good stuff. But here's the skinny. I've been tracking it, been running it for a couple of weeks, and yes, it is very accurate out of the box. No, it is not possible to calibrate the display. Unfortunately, I did ask them a whole bunch of questions. That was one of them that was important. But luckily it is within 1%, it's within a degree of my salt calibrated sensors. So at least new out of the box, you're good to go. You still want to run these anyway. You still want to calibrate your sensors, whichever ones you use, at least once a year, because they do drift, especially when the batteries start to get low. So make sure you have a known good. And when and if this does start to drift, I don't know if it will, but if it does, you can just, in your head, offset it and then change your settings that way. That works completely fine, but you do need to know accurately where you are. Out of the box, you're good to go. This thing is stupid crazy accurate, within 1 degree and well within 1%, just sitting here. It just doesn't waver. Whatever you set this thing to, it just doesn't waver. It is phenomenal. It did it empty, it does it full, it just doesn't care. And the reason it does that is because this has a different type of system than my main unit, which is literally 2 refrigerators. It's 2 refrigerators bolted together, welded together with hardwood over top of them. And this is your normal refrigerator setup. It cycles. When the temperature comes up a couple degrees, it cycles on the compressor and it dives down. When it goes below your set point a couple degrees, it shuts off, and then it slowly drifts back up, hits that couple above, and comes back on. So you get this long cycle, right? And it's plus or minus 2%, plus or minus 2 degrees, somewhere around there. This guy is just flatline. I mean, there's little dips here and there, but it is virtually flatline accurate. How does it do it? Well, it's pretty simple. You hear it? It never shuts off. That's the secret. It never completely shuts off. So yes, it's still using a compressor. It's still got cooling fans and all that kind of good stuff, but they're variable speed. This, like I said, just like a refrigerator, it's on or off. This uses speed control fans. It knows if you open the door for a while and you change the air and it needs to really catch up, those fans will ramp up. And it gets kind of obnoxious, and you heard that in my setup video. But when it gets closer to your set point, it comes down to what you hear now. It's really quiet, don't get me wrong. It's on par with, like, you go to a checkout at a store and they've got the drinks, which is about this size. This is exactly how loud that is. It's just a whoosh. It's kind of like the white noise sound if you use a sleep machine or anything like that. It's that level and it's that tone. The actual wood is awesome. It's Spanish cedar, number one. Oh, and another cool thing, they did design the door properly, and you don't have to open it past 90 degrees to slide your shelves in or out, so that's very good. That's surprisingly a recent development in the cigar world. Most of the time, these are based on wine coolers and beverage coolers, and you have to open the door 180 degrees just to clear the shelves. But very recently, they've been designing them correctly, so you only have to do this. And that makes a difference when you're building this into a cabinet, or you've got it next to other things, or in a corner, and you can't open the door all the way like that. You know, that makes or breaks the product. All right, so looks-wise, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's got this yellow wood veneer. It's high gloss, very fingerprint prone metal. You can see mine all around here just from using it for a couple weeks. I mean, you know, it's pretty dirty. So kind of like a new phone, you're gonna wanna clean this often with a microfiber cloth, but not a big deal. Very solid construction. This is hardwood. I thought it was maybe an MDF at first, but it's not. You can see it in the back where they didn't put the veneer over it. It's a hardwood. So that explains why also it's hundreds of pounds. It is extremely heavy, extremely solid. There are leveling feet on the bottom. It's a really furniture grade quality piece. So have no fear about that. I know some of the smaller ones definitely aren't, but this is not only something that looks good, it is constructed very well. If you're looking for something to really store your cigars well, this definitely fits the bill. Price-wise, it's definitely up there. Going to one of the Seal fans, Mods. He lives in St. Pete, so he's gonna come pick this up and enjoy it. That's it. See you guys next time.